Welcome to Hippie Conquest. This is Nefertiti. How are you doing? I hope you are doing awesome, and I really mean that. Once again, thanks for watching the blog. And if you have not yet subscribed, I'm still asking, as always, please hit that little subscribe button and join the conquest. Be part of this family of people where we can rely on each other just for like a good feel good message to kind of journey on our journey. So, what is this episode about? I figure it's only right that this episode is about the season that we're in, right? So a girlfriend of mine, she and I was talking a few days ago, and we was talking about this article she had read, and the article clearly stated how this is the season where people are most depressed, people are most suicidal, people feel the most lonely, they feel neglected, and whatnot. Of course, that blew my mind, right? It didn't blow my mind as in regards to I'm so shocked or I'm so surprised by those findings. What blew my mind is simply this, that this is the season of giving. And in this season of giving, I want to talk to you to not forget about the most important person, which is you giving back to yourself. Now, how do you do this? Do you go to the mall and buy the most expensive outfit there is? Do you go and buy your favorite perfume? Do you go and get your favorite lipstick or something that just makes you feel good, right? Is that what it's about, giving back? No. It's kind of like that, but let's put it this way. I want you to give back into yourself. I remember growing up in Liberia, West Africa, that little country down by the Western Hemisphere that people tend to forget about at times. Um, this was my favorite time of the year. Why was it my favorite time? It wasn't about me getting all the presents I wanted. We really didn't even make Christmas lists back then. It wasn't about what was I gonna wear. We didn't care about that. It was the fact that we walked around to every neighbor house, banging on their doors and singing "Joyful, Joyful," "Away in the Manger," every other holiday classic there is. And in that little village, people only concentrated on being joyous through the holiday because they were grateful to God that they made it through and kind of rejoicing and praying that they make it through to the new year. So that's what it was about. So those women and those men give back to themselves. And like I said, giving back to yourself in this regard is not forgetting the true meaning of the season, not becoming overwhelmed and hot and bothered about keeping that present, those Christmas lists, making sure you get everything on that list at the right time and at the right price, right? It is about remembering that this season is about love. And what is love about? Love, regardless of your religion, if you don't believe in the Christmas story or that Jesus was born on Christmas morning, whatever your religion speaks, I'm sure it talks that a higher power is love. So this season is about getting lost in love. I want you to love yourself, love your quirky, love your unique. Pour yourself a glass of wine if that's what you feel like doing. Open up a great book and read it. And I want you to take those Christmas lists, right? It sounds crazy, and shred them. Forget them. Give this year from your heart. I mean, truly from your heart. Give a gift that relates to that person that you're buying it for. Give a gift that brings out that personality, and let it not be so commercialized. So I always talk, and you're like, Michelle's talking again. Of course, Nefertiti's talking. But one of my favorite little books is Charlie Brown. I love Charlie Brown and Lucy and the whole Pinner gang. And there's this book that Charlie tries to save Christmas because he gets so frustrated that all of a sudden Christmas is so commercialized. There's no real pine trees, there's not real baby angels or anything else like that. So he becomes hot and bothered. And at the end of the book, he realizes that Christmas is indeed about love. It's about truly giving yourself without expecting anything else in return. It's about giving that dollar to that stranger, not caring what they do about that. It's about opening up the door for that elderly who is struggling with their grocery because this is the season to be nice. It's about listening to Christmas classic or holiday classic and remembering that this life we're living is bigger than ourselves, right? So, this season, in the midst of remembering everybody, I encourage you to remember yourself, refuel yourself, re energize yourself, pour back into yourself. Because truthfully, if you are not at your best self, How can you accomplish all those things you have to go through with your holiday? So, from Hippie Conquest, for Nefertiti, I say, this is the season of giving. This is the season of giving back to yourself. This is the season of giving without expectation. This is the season of giving lost in all there is to get lost in. And this is the season to remember that somebody outside of ourselves, a higher power, loves us so much that he is constantly reminding us that love can save the world. Peace, love, happiness, and God bless. And I say, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I know I can't sing, but y'all know me. That's not going to stop me from singing. So enjoy your holiday, and I pray to see you around next year. Mwah. Dear someone, you are